Right, want to have a quick video, quick chat about sticks and rawhide. Okay, now I was up the beach and I found this. It's a dog chewing on it. It was a Labrador. Can you see? Look. Now this part goes there, okay? I called the owner, because the owner was chatting over there. I called the owner and I said, this dog's got a real stick that could be really dangerous. So he came and I picked up the stick and he took the dog off. Okay, now I just want to show you, you might not see it very clearly there, but there's chew marks on it. And this was brand new cut. So the dog had chewed it in half. I just want to think, if this dog had chewed this off and swallowed it, can you imagine the damage it would have done to its insides? You know, I've written down here some of the problems, just some of the problems. Here, you've got choking, okay, impaling. Now, some people throw the stick and it can land, say in sand or mud or whatever, and it can land in soft ground and stand upright like that. And the dogs can fall over it. You know, splinters, eye injuries, cuts, infections, or they swallow them and this gets lodged into their gut. Or it gets lodged into their pipes as they swallow it. Can you imagine the damage that it could do if this was sort of half sideways into the dog's throat, and the damage it can do to its mouth? And, you know, it doesn't bear thinking about, honestly. And you know, I won't show you photos. I don't want to get striked by YouTube. But you find them for yourself, because you can see, you know, if you can stomach that kind of thing, and you will see some of the injuries caused by sticks. So I would beg you not to play with sticks with your dog, and especially not throwing them. And I'm going to tell you a sad story, because I really want you to understand how easy something can happen. And somebody I knew took out their neighbour's dog for a walk, and they were being kind, you know. The neighbour couldn't take it out, so they said they would take it out. And it was a golden retriever, by coincidence. And as they were walking along, they picked up a stick and threw it for the dog, and the dog ran after it. And as the stick went through the air, it bounced off a tree and it came back as the dog was running to it, and it went straight down the dog's throat, and the dog died in front of her, bleeding, serious bleeding. There's arteries and everything down here, you know. So can you imagine? I can't even imagine what she went through to see that happening in front of her, and then have to go and tell the owner what's happened. What a nightmare. And I'd never get over it. I'd never get over it. So please just do your own research. You know, I can't tell you what to do, because, you know, you've got all your own minds and you can make up your own decisions. But all I can do is guide you, and you can make your own do your own research and make your own decisions. Okay, so moving on to another terrible subject is rawhide chews. Now, especially the ones with the knots on, the big ones, especially those. But I mean, I would never give any dog of mine a rawhide chewed. Years ago, I gave one to Henry before I ever realised how dangerous they were. You know, we didn't have the internet then, and I didn't know. I had no idea that they, you know, every pet shop sold them. So I gave one to Henry, and it became the most gruesome, sticky mess as he chewed it and chewed it. And of course, you know, bull terriers got very powerful jaws, and it ended up about that long, and this sticky mess, and it was down his throat. Honestly, it was down his throat, and I ran, and I had to pull it out. me trying to swallow it. I'm telling you, it was down here. And I just managed to get it out from him. So, you know, these won't dissolve in the stomach and in the intestines. You know, they have to come out somehow. And over the years, since then, I've been watching out, and especially in the bull terrier circles, you know, bull terriers have died from these. And, you know, if you do research, you will find that there are dogs that have died from choking on rawhide chews. And I won't go into the details here, but you can do your own research. But they are a side benefit, whatever you are, a side effect of the meat industry, and they come from hide, and they have to be processed, and they have to be put in really strong chemicals, acid type chemicals, to strip everything off. And it's quite a long process, and they have to go through different chemicals and things like that. And you can find it, you can follow it all, you know, on YouTube or on the internet. You will find all the process that they have to do to get them to that stage so that they look nice and acceptable for us to give to the dogs. But none of those, that's not going anywhere near my pup, I can promise you that, okay? So I'm sorry that this video is a bit down, but you know, I can't shy away from these subjects. I have to bring them to you. And many of you may already know all about this, but this is for those that don't. So anyway, hopefully the next videos I'm going to do, I've got so much in here that I need to get out. Okay, so let me have a look here. Right. So these are the videos to come. I've already done, I think, 25 videos so far, because this is a brand new channel. Okay, so and please forgive me for my videoing, because I don't know how to do it. Okay, I'm learning, so don't all shout at me because it's rubbish. My videoing skills are not good. Anyway, we've got the door game, house training, the doorbell game, noise, fireworks, socialisation and separation anxiety, and I'm going to throw in a bit of COVID dog problems here, and loads of more subjects. So see you next video. Bye.